California. Sparty and Kevin, you guys have heard of this town before. It's relatively new on the map, a couple of months old. Corruptana, you just wandered in around. You came in from the north. They probably came in from the east to the south. It's about the edge of dark when you guys get into town. Some of the lights are on in the town. Most of them are not. For it to be a Friday evening, it's relatively quiet. Um, you guys are all standing at the edge of town on the eastern side. What would you like to do?
So, what buildings specifically have their lights on? I'm guessing, like, maybe the jail and the tavern, like over here.
That is the church.
Okay,
And
then
yeah, there do seem to be some lights, some basic torchlight outside of the church. Not a lot's going on. There's a little bit of dim light there in the tavern to your left. Um, the lights that are not on are probably are assuming are the local shops that are about. There is a light on in the jail. Um, and the bank to the far right hand side is completely dark inside.
alright.
Does anyone else have any like evil thoughts of let's just burn this town down? It's just me.
I don't really like fire.
What if we loot the empty houses or the dark houses?
Have at it. I'm just gonna have a look around.
I'm guessing. Can't remember the ping button, but I'm guessing this building right here is like stables.
Yes.
Alright, I'm
You
just gonna walk
just-
over.
Hold down your left click.
Yeah, just hold the left click down. It'll ping it.
It's not. I mean, I'm holding it right now.
Should be able to.
It puts like a little grab hand. Oh, and I move it.
What's
Okay,
the building to the bottom left?
The bottom left here, right here.
Yes.
That is the general store. And the small building adjacent to it with the barrels connecting, that's the more than light. That is the storage warehouse for the overstock of goods.
While those two are doing their thing, I'm just gonna, kind of wander around in the general direction of this well, looking in the windows for, people that are just around. It doesn't seem to be very lively around here.
Give me a perception or investigation. Your choice. Tell them to get in and watch. Message UBC, tell them to.
It's 21, I guess.
You said you're going around the well?
I'm gonna head through town in the general direction of the well over here. Wash myself off a bit, but I'm gonna be looking for people in all the buildings that I pass.
Okay, as you pass by the tavern, you look inside and you see a couple of figures kind of hunched over the tables. They seem to be what you would say. Well, they look drunk, is what they look, but the tavern itself is a mess. Like there's tables knocked over. There's a little bit of blood splatter on the floor, a few tables, a little bit on the window there that you're looking in.
My kind of tavern. I vote we go in, or we, look around.
But you do see 3 humanoid shapes. It's very dim lit, so you can't make out exactly, exact features, but you do see 3 basic humanoid shapes.
Are they like trying to hide, or are they just like bodies on the ground? Or
They're over the couple of the tables. Just look like they could be eating. They could be trying to rob the place. It does look like there has been some action inside this tavern as of recent.
if I can't see much more than that, then I'll keep that in mind and continue heading toward the well. If I've been traveling all day, might be a little thirsty. Then I'll come back if nothing else catches my eye.
Okay. Let's see. You do notice as you guys pass by the stables, appears to be like bones of some sort right here. Just laying there. It's not really well lit. You guys could, if you had a torch or if you have dark vision.
Not really doing that thorough of an investigation. I'm just kind of
Okay.
giving glances into the buildings that I'm passing by.
All right. But yeah, other than that, you really don't notice much of anything. There's really no windows inside the jail. There's the door with the sign that says jail on it. There's the communal sleep house. Here there's straw beds. Seems to be nothing going on in there. As you get over to the well, it's fairly lit around. There's a couple torches that are around the well that are lit. Looks to be on their last 20-30 minutes of burning out. If you want to pull up a bucket of water, go ahead and do that.
Yeah, or I'll take a bit of a drink.
Maybe we should smell the water first.
I have no use of water.
If the water smells bad, then yeah, I won't drink it, but I'm assuming if it's, fresh well water, it's fine.
It doesn't have any kind of weird smell. There is you pull up the one bucket of water, it's fine. There is a second rope that is attached. It doesn't seem to be attached to a crank, though. It just seems to be just tied off to the top and just drop down.
Alright. You fellas want some?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
I don't need any.
Alright. And after I've had my drink, I'll drop the bucket back down in. The next person.
As you drop it down in, you expect to hear the splash. You don't hear the splash.
Do we hear it?
You don't hear anything.
Maybe we can peer inside the well.
Give me a perception check.
How do I do that?
It would be on your D&D Beyond sheet. It'll just take the mouse and it'll be the perception skill. It should show like a red die. And it will just click that. It'll roll inside here.
Yeah, you just click where it says plus. the +4 or the plus whatever you have.
Not very perceptive.
No, not today. Let's see. As you peer into the well, Corrupt,
What do I
you
see with my robo eye?
you see a it looks like a humanoid figure about 20 feet down, just kind of tied off at the waist and just hanging limp, and the bucket's just sitting on their, like, you know, where the rope would be tied, and it's just sitting on them like a table.
I grab the rope and I say, "Help me pull."
Alright. I'll help him pull.
Alright, give me a strength check with advantage.
I'd rather have you do this, but okay.
You're the one that said to you. You said help you, so.
Advantage. Oh, I rolled a 20.
Really? Right out the gate. So, as you're pulling, you're just like hand over fist pulling this up. You get to the top, and like you see your two human compatriots there with, you know, their peach skin tone. The skin tone of this thing or person is kind of like milky gray and bulbous.
I look for Kev's guy. I'm like, and I see if I just see if he drank the water yet.
Oh yeah, I've drank the water.
Shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I wanted to just cut the rope, and you guys wanted to pull it up.
So, as you're standing there, this thing starts to move, and it grabs the edge of the well, and it tries to pull itself free.
I need something to stab. This sounds like a good target.
Oh, sounds like you got it. I'm gonna pull out my my shield.
Attack! I hit it.
Alright, go ahead, a 14? Let me see, does that hit? That hits! Roll damage.
It didn't sit into the D&D. There we go. I hit it for a 2.
You hit it for 2. Jesus.
I let go of the rope.
Alright, so it takes 2 damage, and, well, you let go of the rope, but it's holding on to the edge of the well and is attempting to climb itself out. Does anybody else want to take an action against said creature?
I want to stab it.
Okay, go ahead and roll attack. It should be on your attack actions on your sheet. It'll be just whatever you want to attack it with. If you're whatever you have equipped. I think it auto equips your stuff. Oh, yep, rapier. Nice. 19 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage. You can do that either from inside D&D Beyond or roll 20. Nice. 19 damage off the snap.
Where did I stab it?
Oh yeah, you definitely stabbed it. You stabbed the hell out of it.
That's pretty good.
Alright, so now are you taking a swing at it, Kevin?
No, I'm just gonna kind of wait, see what it does.
Okay, so it's gonna pull itself out of the well. Now everybody roll initiative.
What I roll initiative? Same thing?
It'll be, yeah.
In the very top middle of your paper, pretty much.
So no Valent token was selected. Did you see my roll?
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, it's 22. I'll add you in there. Just, when you're doing the initiative, make sure it's connected onto your token that you can control. I will add a turn. 22. Okay. Eight. All right. Top of the initiative order is going to be Sparty again. So go ahead and make your next attack, sir. Well, now that this thing's out of the well, it's like 7-8 feet tall. Its arms are kind of oddly longer than the rest of it that it should be, and it's just got this really gnarly tongue just kind of like hanging out of itself. And its hands are, like the fingers are oddly distorted and elongated.
Can I move behind it?
Yeah.
And then I want to stab it again.
Go for it. Unfortunately, with that, it's gonna, like, you go to stab it and it notices and it kind of just like shifts out of the way, kind of expecting you to do that again. Mr. Corruptana. That, unfortunately, sir, will miss.
I thought I saw just the 5, and I was that should have been a dice roll, not just the plus. And I was like, oh wait, that's a 1 with a +4.
Yep.
One right at the beginning of the game. Perfect.
Yeah, with
Well, I
the
mean,
the red numbers are ones, the green numbers are
natural
20s,
20s.
and everything in between is black.
Okay, so let's see. What's your movement and your action?
Don't want to waste a wild shape, so not doing anything.
All right. Now for our milquetoast fighter.
Well, since I guess we're firmly in the murder hobo section of the campaign, I guess I'll join in.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
I just have a macro that does attack and damage at the same time, so
All right, cool
attack-
beans.
so if the attack doesn't hit, then we go in the damage
Right.
section.
Yeah, the 11. That's gonna as you swing. He takes his claws and he just like rakes the sword out of the way.
Fair enough.
All right.
That's about it for me.
Seeing as our rogue has took a chunk out of this thing, it feels that it needs to take a chunk out of him. So he's going to bite at you.
But I don't want to be bitten. I told you we should just cut the damn rope. You want to pull it up.
Let's see. I am assuming a 5 is going to miss you.
How do I check?
I definitely could say your armor class is more than a 5.
It's
Natural
13.
AC is a 10. So.
Yeah, I'm at 13.
Okay, yeah, it misses. Okay. All right, and that will bring it back to your turn, Mr. Sparty. I'm going to need you, to make a, hold on, a DC 10 Constitution saving throw, or be poisoned until the start of your next turn.
But I thought it didn't bite me.
It didn't. It has a AoE ability once it does an attack.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
It farts.
Pretty much. Pretty much. That's pretty much what it is. It's
Sorry, which a Constitution one?
yeah, Constitution save. Oh yeah, definitely you pass, so you're good. You do have advantage on the attack since your fighter is flanking you with it. So you could take 2 rolls and take the better of the 2.
For my attack?
Yes, sir. Ooh, nice.
And then I can do damage now?
If you want to try to roll to get a critical, you can, but that's definitely going to hit.
No, I'm going to go with this. That's
Okay.
good.
Go ahead. Yeah, you go ahead and do damage.
Oh, that one didn't. Okay, one sec.
Nice.
And then can I do my sneak attack thing as well?
It automatically does it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you do 16 damage. So with a quick flourish of your rapier, you carve, basically bisecting it in 2, and it falls limp onto the ground.
Is it still moving?
It is very dead. He is all the dead.
I want to try and figure out what the hell it was.
Give me a nature check or religion. This is a ghast, a higher form of undead. It's highly intelligent. You just so happen to catch it off guard.
In its not so intelligent phase.
Yes. So as it falls limp to the ground, the front door to the church kind of barely opens. You hear it open, and you hear like a low whisper saying, "In here, in here."
Alright, I'll oblige, I guess. Wait,
where's the door?
the door? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're good. You could get in there. So as you get inside, you see roughly 6 to 8 townsfolk. Just kind of, a couple of them are hiding between the pews of the church. The couple are over on the other side, hiding between the bookcases. The one guy that motioned for you to come inside, he asks if you killed it. Is it dead?
There more of them?
He said that about a week passed. They had
If that's been in there for a Kev.
He said about a week has passed, and it was one of the first ones that came out of the graveyard. A couple of the boys tied it up and pushed it about halfway down the well. I don't think it got in the water, but after that, we slowly but surely, other of our people that have died over the course of the last couple of months or year slowly started to dig themselves up out of the graveyard. He said they come in at the edge of dark and they leave before dawn. He said we've been holed up in the church, making sure that they don't try to get in here to to get us. He said that a couple of them are in a couple of the other buildings, just ransacking and tearing up the place.
So they push this thing into their one main source of water.
Pretty
Smartest.
much. They're townspeople, man. They're not intelligent.
And one like semi-competent like medical person to help like if someone gets hurt.
You know,
Realize polluted water is not good to drink.
Hey man, if you got a group of people saying, hey, let's do this thing, with one person say, hey, you probably should not do that thing, the thing is probably still getting done.
yeah, pretty much. So as he's telling you this, you probably could basically assume that those three figures that you saw in the tavern are some form of these things that you just fought. May not be the exact same thing, but something is hinky in this town.
So do they want us to help solve their problem?
They said it would be
No.
They said they would greatly appreciate if you could help solve their problem. They would make it.
How many coins can they appreciate?
I mean, it's a startup boomtown, so there's definitely money here. So there's gold. They said they have gold. They said that they could definitely give you what you would want. And they asked what your exact price would be to help rid them of their troubles.
51% of all of their gold.
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Can I help him to get rid of that?
You could help him and make it it would be a straight roll. Jesus.
I don't think he needs it.
So basically, they tell you that they'll elect you mayor if you guys help get rid of this problem with that persuasion roll.
Yeah, okay, we can do what we want to do with town then. That sounds like my kind of yeah, it's worth my time.
All right, so they say they know there's some in the jail. There may be some in the mayor's office. There is something in some of them are in the stables, and there is something in the tavern.
What about the other building? Yeah, I just point out towards that direction because I don't know what a bank is.
They say that they locked the bank up, and nothing has been in or out since this has been going on, because nothing has went on since this has started to happen. Like, these people they're beginning to look emaciated. Like, they haven't eaten or drank anything in a couple of days. Like, they've been afraid to go out. You've seen a couple of baskets with some pieces of bread that people might have grabbed on their way. They might have been grocery shopping or something when all this started to happen, and they've kind of just ate what was around. But for the most part, these people do not look like they would last any more than a couple more days without something happening.
Do we know if these things are susceptible to fire?
Maybe it'd be a religion check.
Well, I know what they are. I know.
Yeah,
my
you know what
check
they.
would know that.
Your nature check would know that. Depending on the type of undead, some are susceptible to fire. Others are not. It's just what they are. What individual types they are, because there's ranging varieties of undead.
So go ahead.
If it has flesh, you would assume it might be susceptible to fire damage.
Marty's character's starting to sound like my Dragonborn from the last campaign.
Yeah.
I think Sparty's gonna burn the town.
Can we
now.
burn it?
Well,
why
was
would
that the
we burn
first
down
thing I
city?
said? Right.
The very first thing you said we got in this town is we lighted it on fire.
Kill that fire. So that's where I'm sort of going with this. Of like, what if we just burn a building down and then we, finish their problem, and then I'm mayor, and then we take all their gold and go.
But you'd be mayor of nothing. What is a mayor? I know mayor as a horse. You'll be the horse of this town?
Yeah,
Like,
close enough.
Mayor, whatever.
I don't
Be
know.
the-
I don't
the
know
horse with
people
all the
things.
gold.
Remember that.
Already?
We could
I'll
work our way down the road, I guess.
Let's go to a small building.
I'll leave my my ration on the table for these guys. I'll give Sparty an overly deep, sarcastic bow and say, "Lead the way, Mr. Mayor."
Well, technically, I don't need food. I'll just throw all the food in my bag on the ground. I absolutely do not need food.
All right, they graciously accept your donation of non-needed food from the non-food needing Warforged.
Beep boop beep. Walk over the store.
All right. You going in stealthily or not?
I don't know what that is. I just pushed the door over.
Alright. I guess we're kicking in the door.
We're kicking in this door. All right. I mean, I'm a
Unless
rogue. I
someone-
can stealth things.
Unless someone stops me, I'm like, kill bad thing.
All right.
Got it good.
So, the noise that it makes wakes up the skeleton in this building and this building.
Why? Why would you do this? Oh dear God.
The door was in my way. The wall was there. I
So-
moved the wall.
What are you, a paladin?
He's a Warforged druid.
I am a robot druid that has not seen human life in 400 years.
So it slowly starts to shamble towards you. Roll initiative.
I rolled a 1 for my initiative.
Ooh. We are on fire.
I'm telling you.
We are going last.
The shortest campaign coming up.
Actually, Sparty goes first. Again.
With the 7.
Jesus.
Can we even get inside? I'm a
Can I even get inside?
6.5 foot.
Nope.
6.5 foot tall
You
giant robot.
have a very large robot in your way.
Can I leap through this window to my left?
Sure. Give me an acrobatics roll. Yeah, definitely, no problem. The door is kind of, windows slightly askew, so you leap in, and you land 3-point landing on your feet. You can now finish moving and take your action.
Okay. I go over here and I will stab him. Or attempt to stab.
Okay, go ahead and roll attack.
I'm within melee range of him, so shouldn't he get his sneak and everything?
Yeah, he will. He'll get sneak attack.
Okay.
'Cause you were harrying it.
18?
That'll hit. Nice.
Not a lot, but it's something.
You definitely notice that you're hurting it. And in descending.
That's the end of my turn, right?
Yep, that is. Unless you have something you can do with your bonus action. Do you have a second attack?
I have 2 weapon fighting.
Yep, you can roll a offhand dagger attack. And it would just be like the straight damage. You wouldn't get to sneak with it.
So I need to roll to hit first?
With the other weapon on your actions list.
Now that'll hit. Go ahead and roll your damage with that. Even
Stabby, stabby.
so, with the quickest finesse knife work you've ever seen in your lives, your friendly neighborhood rogue takes 2 slashes at the skeleton and turns it into a pile of wind chimes.
That understates it. I leapt through a window gracefully, rolled right around behind it, stabbed with my rapier, then shoved my dagger up its ass, and it blew up.
There we go. It's very dead.
You're good with those metal sticks.
I'm sure I would be impressed if I wasn't looking at a robot's back.
Jesus.
Are we still in combat? with
We
the
are
other two
still
right now,
in combat, and they are
Okay.
shambling. 5, 10, 15, 20. 10, 15, 20. That is their... actually, hold on. Nope, they can attack you. One can, anyway.
He has a ranged attack? Okay.
He does. He has a short bow. Does a 21 hit you, sir?
Yeah.
Not you, the other sir that it can see.
Yes it does.
Alrighty. No, never mind. It does 5 damage to you. I didn't know it does automatically roll the damage, so I'll take the lower number of the 2. The other one cannot see you because it is out of line of sight. And now it is your turn.
Alright. I guess I'll hit here and hit the skeleton a little bit.
Alrighty. That will definitely hit.
Alright. For 9 damage.
Alrighty.
And yeah, that's it for me.
How come your thing is different? Your attack and damage one?
Because I'm using a macro in Roll20, I'm not using the D&D Beyond page.
Okay.
What are you doing? Are you dancing with the skeleton?
Should we not be?
That is not going to hit them, sir. Are you going to be the druid that doesn't wild shape because, you know, there's always something bigger coming that you're going to save it for?
There's always a bigger fish.
There's a bigger room. Actually, well, I have an hour, so fuck it.
That's what I was going to say. Like, you have an hour of this.
Alright, screw it. We're going with something stupid.
You've gone this far. You've got to commit.
Do it.
I have a list of all the animals I've picked, and I'm looking at this really quick. I'm gonna shapeshift into a warhorse.
What?
What?
That's the thing.
That is a 1/2 rating creature.
It's a thing.
I'm gonna shapeshift into a warhorse.
What?
What? Of all the fiercest animals you could be, you've chosen a horse.
I have an 18 strength and a freaking the bludgeoning knockdown attack.
You're gonna neigh at it.
Trample through all of them.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, now it sounds like a better idea.
Alright.
Let me extend this really quick.
Oh, Jesus. Well, you used your action to do that bullshit spell, so is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm a pony. And actually, that's my bonus action in this because I can do it. I could have done it and then attacked.
Yep,
I-
you
I
could
just forgot
have.
I was just thinking Primal Strike would be decent. And it's fucking not because I can't hit.
Can't hit for squat. Oh, God, this is great. Alright, Sparty, it's your turn.
So I don't have another hour. I've got to leave to hockey in like half an hour. Just FYI. If somebody wants to like take over my character or something.
Oh, we could call it if you want to and pick it up next, one day next week.
So is this a one-shot deal? So it's only one little campaign, one little town thing,
Um,
or what?
it honestly depends on how far you guys want to take it. Like, the way I had originally designed everything was to do like a West Marches style game. So it'd be like I would design an adventure, you guys would run it, and then we'd come back to the town area, and then if some other people couldn't make the next one, then we could just bring other people in and kind of swap out. That way nobody's has time constrictions. Like, okay, I can't make it for 2 weeks because XYZ. I'm, vacation, scheduling something. Say like, okay, I can do 2 weeks, then I could do it that way. Be like, okay, well, this many people go, and then we just rotate people in and out.
That sounds awesome. I've also told these guys on the team how much fun it is. So I know Neville, Erlin, maybe Sovis want to play as well at some point. I mean, they're noobs like me, but I've sold them on how much fun I'm having.
Okay, yeah, definitely. It's like, I think I can have up to like 15 people on a game.
That'd be a very long term.
That would be a very long turn, but I mean, it's like, we could have like 15
It's not
people.
like 4 at a time, whatever,
Yeah.
it'd be fine.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I could have like 15 people locked into any one game. Like, we could have like 3 or 4 people at a time.
Yeah.
But, up to 15 players locked into the campaign sharing information.
Okay, so back to my turn. How far can I move?
Think 35 feet. I want to say with a human.
5 feet?
Yes. Yeah,
Human is third. The only race with 35 is Wood Elf, I think.
yeah. And a monk.
Monk isn't a race, but yes, and Barbarian.
So I've moved 5 squares
Okay.
from what I could. Then I'm gonna try to stab this thing.
All right, go for it.
Kind of tumbled through a wall there, I think.
He tumbled through a window.
Well, I went through the door.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. See, this works out great because now you're the mayor of the town and you can give them quests.
19.
Yes, that rogues, man. That is very dead, by the way.
Just wait till you get all your bonus actions.
It's also rolling very high on sneak attacks on average.
You could launch your dagger at the other skeleton if you would like.
Yeah, I'm gonna launch my dagger at its head.
Go for it.
How do I do this?
It's the same thing. It's just the same attack roll. It has a range of like 30 to 60 feet.
I lose my dagger, right?
You could go back and get it.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit or roll a hit for it.
Yep. Go ahead and roll a hit.
Worst case scenario is you miss and it goes flying off into the shed behind him.
That's definitely gonna hit. Go ahead and roll the damage. So like, Sparty, just takes a running leap, jumps out the other window, swoops in behind you, just Zoro cuts into this other skeleton, and then just throws the dagger out from behind him, and it just goes into one of the eye sockets. If this thing was alive, it would be having a very bad day.
The John Wick of rogues. This is amazing. I'm much fun.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna lean up against this house. Y'all have fun.
All right. So as the other skeleton bursts through the door and gets to here, he's going to take going to take a shot at the horse, and the other one's going to shoot at the horse. Okay, let me find my skeletons.
What armor class is this one?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure 18 hits the armor class of a warhorse without armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like the stat block for a warhorse?
I have it pulled up already.
Does an 11 hit your armor class as a warhorse?
Yeah.
So both.
Oh, I am an 11. I am an 11.
All right,
Is it?
so yeah,
Okay.
you would take 12 points of damage total.
Okay, I'm still a horse. I'm still unconscious.
A horse, of course.
Are you looking at this horse? This horse that's amazing.
I'm not licking the horse.
For good luck.
It is your turn, Kev.
Alright.
My way. You
Oh.
don't want to get my way.
I'll toss a hand axe at this guy first.
Okay, go ahead and roll. You should totally tell Sobus to check out the stream.
I do not have a way of rolling for dex on the hand axe through D&D Beyond, I think, so I kind of have to do it like this.
A 10 will miss.
Alright. Then I'll, take my sword back out and I'll stand here.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah,
Okay.
here.
Alright. Okay, Mr. Horse, it is your turn.
Garbage.
Your nickname is now Ed.
Trampling charge activates. I get to make a melee attack. So what is it? Melee attack is +6 to hit.
Jesus Christ!
The horses are pretty good at fighting, as it turns out. And I believe it also needs to make a strength save because of
yeah.
Trampling
He has
charge.
to make a 14. Strength save is 14.
Let's see. Yeah, this thing's got
Oh, that's my third one.
Thanks for all the rolls.
This is why Sparty's getting all these high rolls. Is I'm
Right?
getting all the ones. Well, I ran up to it and I was like, "Gadur." On successful hit, he would have had to make a DC roll or a DC save, so he doesn't have to.
Okay. Is that all you can do? Do you not get multi-attack as a warhorse?
If I would have done that, I would have gotten to his second attack. As I run over him and I run through and finish up my movement, I stomp on him.
Okay. Well, Sparty, it's your turn.
Ah,
Just like I'm just standing here like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Nay?
have we done damage to the one at the bottom?
No, you have not done damage to the one at the bottom. You can retrieve your dagger from the other one if you would like.
But that one's not dead though, right?
No, but it soon will be if you get over there.
Yeah, you'll get like a 20 because of my one.
Got over there. So can I pull my dagger out of it first, or no?
Yeah, you can. It's a free action to take your dagger back.
The dagger out of the eye socket, and I'm gonna attack with my rapier.
Seven will miss. You can go ahead and take your dagger attack. If this hits, you'll get sneak attack.
No, my
He still roll a 1. 17 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Jesus. Minus 4. Minus 14. It is
Stabby.
It is now very dead. It is the skeleton's turn. He will short sword the horse.
Why did I hate the Robo Horse?
Because you seem to be you're a very large target. 21 hit.
Yeah?
So you only take 3 damage.
Ah, I have 1 left. I'm not knocked out.
It is your turn, Kev.
I'm having a bad time with the shield, so I'm just gonna, put the shield away and start swinging two-handed.
Go for it.
Okay. It's a 21 to hit for 13 damage.
Yeah, you clobber this thing to death with one go. It is now the dead. So you Babe Ruth style this thing's head, and it just goes a good 70, 80 feet outside of town, and the rest of it just crumples to the ground. With that, the only building that you know that they said had anything in it would be the tavern.
What do I roll for using a spell slot to heal? Do I just use one of my healing spells?
It'd just be a spell slot. It'd be a DA8, I think.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't say in the wild shape thing.
Pretty sure.
It would be. It's a class feature. You can expend spell slots to heal while you're.
Yeah, I think it's a D8
It is a D8 right here.
I think it's a D8 per spell level. So it's
Yeah.
yeah. So a level 1 spell would be a level 1 spell would be a D8. A level 2 spell would be 2D8.
I'll use 2 level 1 slots and I'll heal for 5.
Okay, you're at 6 hit points on the horse.
Yeah. Just wild shaped out and wild shaped something else.
I guess I'll head over here and pick up the hand axe that I overshot.
A little bit, yeah. It's just kind of laid there on the ground.
Gif of you clobbering that thing with your big sword. The D&D chant.
I'm gonna go right here and I'm gonna kick the wall.
What? Why? I can sneak.
You haven't told me that at all. I do not know you. I came from a different direction. We're not friends.
Stupid horse.
Okay, so you hit the wall?
Yeah, I just kicked the walls over.
Head? Oh dear God, what is this?
I don't know. But I'm probably gonna have to wild shape for something bigger.
So the 3 entities inside the bar turn and scurry toward the door. We'll just keep the same initiative order since nobody left.
We were out of combat for a full turn.
Technically, you expended spell slots on your action, and then you moved over and bonus action kicked the door. Kev, I would call that a action round, wouldn't you?
It's up to you, dude. But I
can't
would.
use 2 bonus actions at once. That would have been an action and a bonus action. Or out of combat.
You may use any action. You may use any bonus action at action speed.
Yep. So.
Well, damn. Then the bonus action can't be to kick the wall. Either I don't kick the wall, or we get a reroll. Because our initiative sucks.
But you go first.
Was I first?
You're
I was
literally
first.
arguing with God over here, my guy.
I know.
So
He-
it's going. They come pretty much single file, standing out the door, kind of like But you can go.
Get them one at a time.
Well, yeah, but it comes. This one comes out, and this one comes out, and then this one's kind of just like laid back there. So you have your actions and movements. And this fence here, guys, is probably about, let's say, chest high, so you can see over it and through it.
So is this like an alleyway, or is there?
It's an alleyway.
Are we starting top
Uh,
of the initiative, or
it is Corrupt's turn.
Alright, don't have enough room to use my charge.
Nope. So you're just gonna like kick it in the head.
how
Or
much
I could-
movement do you have? You could walk away, then come back.
Yeah,
I
you.
was saying, I could back up.
Yeah, you could back up and run. I mean, you have. I think a horse has like 70 feet of movement. 60.
I have 60, so
Yeah.
boom, to there.
Roll the attack.
15.
That'll hit. So I need a strength save.
Yeah, you need to do a DC 14 strength save, and I gotta do 2d6 plus 4 damage.
Okay. And don't you get a second kick or something out of that?
If you fail.
I did fail. I rolled a 9. You said it was a DC what? 15?
14.
14? Yeah, he fails. And it's knocked prone?
Yes.
Let's see.
I did 7 damage.
Okay.
And then 15 damage.
15 damage?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good job, Donkey.
22. Yeah, you literally.
And I'm
So like you hit it, knock
there's
it
my
down.
movement speed here.
You hit it and knock it down, and then as it like you kind of like spook it, and you stomp its head into paste.
Perfect. I'm over here now.
Okay. Sparty, it is your turn.
I'm going to go around and over this mangled thing.
Okay, that would be yeah, they'll still give you enough movement speed. So it would be like 2 squares, then you still have enough.
And I'm going to try to stab the one the bottom of me.
Okay, go for it. That will hit. That's what, 14? Yeah, 14. Alright, go for your offhand. That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
And 10.
Would be 4 because you did the sneak on the first one.
Oh, just 4. Okay.
Yep.
You may
That-
only benefit from sneak attack once per turn.
Got. So it only chooses the highest one, or do I choose which one it is?
It's normally the first attack that hits.
Yeah, may as well be looking at my better weapon, right?
Yep.
And if you hit with the first attack, you're not really surprised. Like, hey, oh, you hit me again. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking about that.
Okay, so go ahead and roll just a straight rapier attack on the one that left your combat space. He's gonna come down here.
With your attack?
Yes.
Is it attack of opportunity?
It is attack of opportunity because it was kind of adjacent with you, and it was 15. That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage, and it's just gonna be the straight dice roll. It's gonna be 6 damage.
Oh, you're walking toward me.
He is. Alright, so he is going to. The zombie is going to attempt a slam attack against you, Sparty. A 19, I'm assuming, hits.
Yep. I got a 13 armor class.
Okay. Let's see. The ghoul is.
5 damage?
Yeah, it'd be 5 damage. The ghoul is going to attempt a claw attack against you, Kevin.
Bring.
With a 6.
I don't think that hits.
No.
Sorry, friend.
Alright. Now it is your turn, sir.
I will step here to help Sparty out on his turn.
Okay.
And then I will take a swing at that guy.
Go for it.
21 hit for 11.
That'll definitely hit. He's looking pretty rough too.
I'll action search for another one.
Go for it.
10 to hit for 11.
Barely misses him.
Alright, that's it for me.
Alright.
So when I made this character, I really wanted it to be steam powered. So when I did stuff like the charge through, I can do like a big steam whistle, and like the bear roar would be a giant steam whistle.
Choo choo.
Oh dear God.
That
So,
was really funny.
Are you going to choo this undead here?
the one that's straight in front of me because I
Yeah.
can't turn.
Go for it. Go ahead and roll attack.
This man is going Thomas the Tank Engine on your zombies.
25.
Jesus! Yeah, that hits.
Do your strength saving.
Dude, just the whatever damage you roll is going to kill this thing. So just roll the damage. Yep. Yep.
Oh, my bonus action can only be on the same target. I can't do it to the other. I can't kick the other guy as I run by.
Well,
Do end up over here.
alright, cool. So, it's your turn, Sparty. You can attack with advantage on the zombie that you are in combat with. Because Kevin is giving flanking with you.
I'm gonna attack with my rapier.
Yes, sir. And both attacks will have advantage too, so. That will hit. I think, yeah, this thing's dead. Yeah, it's so dead. So, as you are just, you're basically Zorro, man. Like that's all I can say. Like you're straight up pulling a Zorro.
Better than my last bard.
We heard about the cake monster.
My name is Inigo Montoya.
So, as you finish throttling these creatures, somebody want to give me an investigation check to investigate their bodies.
I'll do, but I'm
I'm
not
not good
great
at
at it.
I'm not
I'm
good
not-
at it.
I mean, somebody can
Alright.
give somebody advantage, and then you can make one roll, or all three of you can make a roll. It's up to y'all.
I guess I'll do it. If one of you wants to help, we can.
Okay, so
I rolled
17.
twice there.
Yes, Sparty rolled a 17. The Ghast had a kind of like trouser pants on, and in the pocket of the trouser pants you find a note that says, "You shall serve the will of the shaman." There's a talisman of it's like a totem that has like a spider, a bear, an eagle, and a wolf. It's like a small little Native American style totem. And as you're looking through all the other bodies, you see similar carvings of this totem on parts of each undead. And other than that, you don't really discern anything else. You can talk to the townsfolk. Maybe they can shed some light on the shaman. But other than that, it's the talismans are the only connecting.
Still in horse form. I just bulged through the door of the church.
Jeez. Like, everybody freaks out, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's a horse, get it out." They're,
We terminated them. That's all I say. I just start walking off.
so
This horse is amazing.
you say this in, did you wild
Give
check?
him no context at all.
So you were still in wild check.
Yes.
Okay, so you neigh at them and shake your head violently and walk away.
Oh, wait, I can't talk as a human while I'm wild shape.
No.
Not.
Thought I had a thing.
Alright. You can.
That was the. I was.
If it has a language, you
No,
can.
Before I made myself the robot, I was looking at another race, and for it, one of its the hell was it? One of its racials is it has telecommunication so it can actually talk.
In the heads of the. Oh my god.
And I was gonna do that instead of this, but then I saw the Warforged, and I was like, yes.
So there's that. The townsfolk come out and follow the horse, and say that they'll have the swearing in the next morning. They do say that you should probably check out the graveyard because that's where everything came from. And unfortunately, the graveyard is twice the size of the town.
How many people used to fucking live here?
Well, I mean,
I'm guessing about twice as many as currently live here.
well,
The bigger horse.
it's a mining boom town, so with the boom comes the bad guys, and then all the stuff that corresponds with the bad guys. So more people, the more people that come in, the more people die.
I gotta head out.
All right.
Sorry.
Well, it's good to have you, man.
You guys can keep going, whatever. I'll be around. And we'll figure out the next game or whatever.
Okay.
I'll be in.
That's all I had prepared, to be honest.
That's awesome.
I was gonna go in here and see what was inside the shop.
It is a general goods store. Like there's just shelves of grain, flour.
I'm just gonna do a clean sweep, make sure the town's clear on all these buildings we didn't actively go in.
Okay. Yeah, it's easy enough for you to do. You go in and you check, and you find the people that own them, and they unlock the doors that weren't kicked in by the horse. And yeah,
I still think we should pull an Arthas, and the city must be purged and just burn it all down.
I was about to bless or purify the water in case the zombie that was in there.
Well, he didn't make it to the bottom. Like, it was like about 5 feet, 5-10 feet of rope. So he just kind of dangled.
Okay, I didn't know, but I didn't know how far it was down, so I was gonna do it anyway,
Yeah.
just in case.
Yeah, go.
'Cause
Well,
we're gonna rest. We're gonna rest after this anyway.
yeah, yeah.
All the water down there is good.
Yep. So you purify it.
Oh, within a 5 foot radius, I can't even purify all of it. Never mind.
Well, you know, like you try, you try, but for the most part, it's probably not anything bad. Now I got to write a swearing-in ceremony. Now this is great.
So, depending on, I didn't know, because I didn't know who we were gonna fight. And I was literally gonna be like, okay. I mean, and I didn't know how many people or whatever we were gonna have. It was either gonna be the giant the warhorse, the giant spider, or the whatever the hell this was, the little mini raptor, the Diana Cruz.
This man over here being greedy, not even considering the dire wolf.
Oh no, the dire wolf is being saved. When he told me that we were gonna have dinosaurs, I was like, yes. Okay, so this I don't know how to say this. Google, say this word, text to speech. But its height is about 1.5 feet taller than a human, but it's also like 13 feet long.
Yeah.
That was gonna be like perfect. This will just be like a raptor I'm just gonna run around and do stupid shit with.
All right, we're gonna kill it here, and I will see you guys in a couple of days.